Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with another Gadget Friday, and man, have I got a cool piece of technology for you today. These are AA rechargeable batteries. Now, you might already be thinking, Rick, why are you getting so excited over AA rechargeable batteries? They've been around for decades. I've got them all over the house. What makes these guys so special? Well, let me tell you. For starters, you can charge these batteries individually with a USB-C cable. That's right, you can connect the USB-C cable up to the battery, connect the other end up to your computer, a wall charger, or even a power bank, and in about an hour's time, you've got a fully charged battery, which means they're incredibly simple to recharge when you need to recharge them. You don't have to worry anymore about buying a complicated, expensive charger that may or may not work with the batteries you own, or maybe you can't even find the charger when it's time to recharge the battery. With these, you'll never have that problem because you've got a USB-C cable, you've got a power source, you can recharge the battery. So I love that about them. Now there's a bunch of other stuff they do, and I'll talk about that in a second, but I don't want to get too far out ahead of myself here. I'd like to talk about the company first. So the company that produces these is a company called UZone, and the kit includes everything you need to use the battery. So it's got 4 AA rechargeable batteries. They include a really nice plastic carrying case, which is great for storing them when you're not using them, or if you're going to take them with you on vacation, you can put it in here and protect them. They include a full instruction manual, which has all the information you need on how to charge them, how to take care of them, how to dispose of them when they're done. And then finally, and I think this is genius, they include a cable. I get real excited with this stuff. They include a short charging cable that is a full-size USB-A connection here that I'm going to plug into my computer, wall charger, power bank, and the other side has 4 USB-C connections on it, which means from one port, I can recharge all 4 batteries at the same time. It's a brilliant design. Now, don't use that to charge bigger products. I mean, that's not something you want to connect up a giant tablet to because it's made to charge the battery, so it'll handle a bit of current. But anyway, it's perfect for charging these batteries, and that's the thing I love the most about them is that anytime I have to recharge a battery, I'm always searching for that charger. Did I leave it in the basement? Is it in the garage? Have the kids used it? And I'm running all over the house trying to find a way to recharge the batteries. All that's done with these new batteries because that USB-C connection means I can sit at my desk, plug in a USB-C cable to my phone. When I need to charge these, unplug it, plug it in there, and I can charge those batteries. Now, some of the other things that are different, because I've done a lot of research on these type of USB direct charge batteries. There are a lot of companies on the market today that are selling products like this, and some of the things that you'll find on the other products that these guys have figured out and done it better is the connection. So a lot of the other batteries will use a micro USB connection, which doesn't seem like that big a deal. But that's a cable that's going out of style. The USB-C standard is the latest, greatest standard for all the portable technology you own. So you know you're going to have a USB-C cable laying around. As technology moves on, the micro USB cables are going out of fashion. So it's just a bit of a hassle to keep that cable around because everything I own today pretty much is charging through USB-C. So I love the fact that they're USB-C chargeable. The other thing that's nice about them is there's a lot of marketing out there about how the batteries will perform. And from an engineering perspective, there are some true numbers you need to pay attention to, and the concept of energy density, which means how much energy can I pack into a battery to deliver over time to the appliance I've plugged it into, comes down to its watt hours and its ampere hours. And these are higher than most of the rechargeable batteries out there, which means they're packing more electrons into the technology inside the battery, which again, in real terms, means you can use it longer than you can with standard batteries. Now, most AA batteries that aren't alkaline will have about maybe 1,200, 1,500 milliampere hours at most. These have 1,733 milliampere hours, and if you convert that to milliwatt hours, that's 2,600 milliwatt hours. You just use Ohm's law to figure that out. It's current times voltage equals power. So we've got 2,600 milliwatt hours. So if you're going to compare these against other batteries in the market, they clobber standard AA batteries, which means they're going to last longer in the clock or whatever you're plugging them into, but more importantly, they last longer than other rechargeable batteries in the market. Now, again, there's a lot of marketing out there, so those two numbers are things you want to pay attention to. The battery technology behind this is lithium ion, which is a very safe technology for charging and discharging. They're going to work really well on all of your products out there. Some of the things we found with other products that we tested were that even though it looks like a AA battery, they tend to be a tiny bit longer and they don't always fit into the AA slot that you're trying to jam them into. These are exactly the size of a AA battery, and I've used them in a ton of different things. Remote controllers, I've used them for all kinds of things around the house. I can't even think about cameras. I've plugged them in a ton of different things, kids' toys, games, all the things we love to play with. They fit in there, not an issue. I'm not bending and forcing them in with a pry bar to get them in. So I like the fact that they're perfectly that size. I also like the fact that they're going to last a long time because I don't know if you're concerned about the ecology of the world and the green things that are out there, if you're one of the people that love to hug trees, but I try to do what I can to sort of be responsible with that, right? And if you're buying a battery that's disposable, you're going to use it for a while. it's going to die, and then you're going to replace it with another battery, you're going to throw it in the garbage, and it goes to a landfill, and all the chemicals that make up a standard battery are going to end up in the water table, right? So if you can find an alternative that doesn't force that garbage to get into the landfill, that's a good thing. The recharge rate on these is 1,200 recharges, which means if you do simple math on that, if you recharge these 10 times a month, that's 120 recharges a year. That's 10 years of use. And you're not going to recharge them 10 times a month because that's every 3 days. Are you going to be putting them in something that's going to drain the battery every 3 days to recharge them? You're not. So if you're going to recharge them 10 times a month, you're going to get 10 years of use out of them. So for me, they're going to outlast me, to be honest with you. I'm not healthy and I'm a little bit older, but I'm sure I'm going to probably make 10 years, but I'll still have these batteries at the end of time. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say about the longevity of it. But I think they're wonderful, and I get totally excited about new technology. So when I see something like this, I'll buy a bunch of them, I'll test them, and then I'll pick one I like an awful lot. And the UZone brand for me is the one that I'm using. I bought a bunch of these. I've given them to friends. I bought extras because I want to use them on other products. And again, I just love the simplicity of it, where it's a AA battery that has a little USB-C connection on the side. I just simply plug it into a USB-C cable, plug it into my computer, put it on my desk, and there's an LED indicator on the side that lets you know it's charging and when it's done. And I look at it and I go, hey, the battery's charged. I take it out, I can put it in the light, I can put it in the clock, whatever I need to do. So I like them an awful lot. And again, I know I get excited about new technology like this. There's a lot of fluff out there that doesn't work, and you don't see me doing clips on the channel about it. When I find something like this, that I like, that I use, that I can recommend, I'll put a Drone Valley Gadget Friday clip together to explain it to you. So hopefully that makes sense. If you're interested in these, I've got a link below where you can go check them out on Amazon. I think they're a wonderful product, and again, I can recommend them. So thanks an awful lot for watching. If you have any questions about anything I've covered, drop those in the comments below and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming you're definitely going to want to see. So hit that subscribe link and join the Drone Valley family. Until then, thanks again for watching, and until next time, stay nerdy!